is a poem some of you might know. This comes from down Texas way. It's by the great African-American poet Freddie King down in Texas. This is sort of by way of Jeff Beck. So don't let us down, Sunflower. Williams over here, man. He's too young to have ever heard that song. How many of you have heard Jeff Beck do that song? Okay. All right.
That's before my time.
That's before his time. And Matthew's too. Now this is an original one. The one thing about the Coyote Monk group is the other members who aren't here, the bass player is kind of the producer too. He's and we'll come back and with him as well. Is Steve King. And if any of you are Eminem fans, and it looks like most of you are. Oh, wait a minute. But the best part of the Eminem songs is, you know, the melody line. And Steve King, our bass player, is the guy who has written most of those, or a good number of those, on the first 4 albums anyway. And he won a Grammy for a little tune called Lose Yourself on the 8 Mile Road soundtrack. So he's with us, and he's part of it, and we record at 54 Sound, which is where all those albums were recorded, and many other ones by George Clinton and the Romantics and people like that. So Steve's a key part. Our drummer is a very, very good drummer from down in the Cass Corridor in Detroit, Leonard Johnson. Leonard King's another drummer from Detroit. Leonard Johnson is our drummer, and with John Barty and Frankie the K, we have Charlie Palazzola, who also has a serious back injury, so he can't travel right now. All these things happened to us since we decided to come up north here. But at any rate, we'll come back with them. Charlie's fantastic, and he's a longtime Detroit musician, great guitar player. This is one of our original pieces. We have a new CD that we're working on at 54 Sound, and this is a piece called The Train Is Your Blood, one of our original. And with original, it's the music is, we write it as a band, and then, you know, as you may know, the poetry is mine. If you think it's good, it's mine. If it's not, that's theirs. This is actually an old poem of mine, and I wrote many years ago about my daughter when she was a little girl. It's called The Train Is Your Blood.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Somewhere you may rust, waiting to change this whole wide world. Somewhere you may rust, somewhere you may rust, while you're waiting to change this whole wide world that doesn't accept any movement, accept any movement, 'cause it knows so very little, it knows so little, it knows so little, it knows so little about standing still, yeah. Well, the train is your wide world, somewhere you may rust, somewhere you may rust, while you're taking to change the whole wide world that doesn't accept any movement, accept any movement. So it knows so very little, yes it knows so little, it knows so little, it knows so little about standing still. Will the train get your blood in? Get your blood. Train is your blood. Thanks, man. We didn't even tell Matt about that one before we started it, so. But I want to introduce and let you hear a good original piece by John Barty, so give him a hand. John Barty.
Thanks, ML. It's in E. This is a song I wrote called Delusion Blues.
Now, why would you call a song that? I can't just imagine,
You just have to listen, Frank. Listen to the words, the punchlines in the chorus. Okay. All right.
Now, we did a workshop today a little bit earlier, and we had folks here who are present tonight who wrote some really cool wrote really cool poems and stories, and the band put a little bit of music behind it, so I think we'd like to do a couple of folks now. Let's have Frank come up and start us out, and then we'll hear from the lady next to Frank with the Detroit hockey shirt on. She wasn't here for the workshop, but we're going to bring her up anyway.
I didn't think I was that good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I heard the Tigers are playing too. Oh, okay, I guess I'm ready pretty much whenever you are.
What key?
Oh,
Oh, D.
yeah.
They each got assigned a
This is unlearned. I don't remember who was there exactly. The Matheny's were, all of them, I think. My parents were too, and my sister, I think they were there, maybe. I know 2 Mormon missionaries were, one with a big wad of gunpowder, and my favorite softball. My orange softball that we should see as it goes up. A big boom from the pipe, but we couldn't see much beyond a blur. A few minutes later, I found a neat, circular pile of cotton on the road. Not 200 feet down the road, years later, I was on the hood of an old CJ Jeep, Shane and Angie inside. We were getting close to home, so I stepped down to the running board to swing in. But there weren't running boards on that old CJ Jeep. I don't recall slipping from the hood, nor getting up and walking into the house. I do remember, though, running fast for a few seconds, with the slope down our woods to my right, and the road feeling like clouds beneath me. Was that the same summer we wrecked the Jeep? Shane wanted to show how much fun it was to fishtail over ripple boards. I'll admit it was fun, the Jeep tumbling back to front, and there wasn't anything to be done about it anyway. A moment later, my mother appeared from nowhere. For all this, I can't remember the sounds. Was the radio on? Did the turf rip? Did things settle? What did my mother say? What did she want to say? All that was long after I had looked up from my seat below a big plantation pine and wondered. The age-pruned knobs of old branches were just far enough apart I could reach, hold close to the trunk, and just climb. Climb till I was above all the scrubby scrub, felt the summer breeze, and fought the urge to come to my senses.
Let's have the young lady get up and do her
Oh, I'm sorry.
piece. We aim to please and leave the laughing here. Just pull the mic down to you. It will just bend right down.
Let's see. Would you like to? Yeah.
This is entitled Birthday Party Aftermath. What gives you the right? Mother Nature made us naive. Your kind kept us from the real world in ignorance, which you punish. What does give you the right? Another betrayal, another disappointment, another layer of loathing. An innocent mistake becomes a mountain. Once again, I refuse to bend. I am innocent. She is innocent. Once again, I'm manipulating. Manipulating to save option. I pointed out your foibles. I bent you. I broke your system. You left me no other option. You made the choice.
Yeah, what was your name? The crowd is asking.
Leibler Hillman.
Leilene Hillman. I didn't get to learn everybody's name, so we should say it because we are videoing, and then we want everyone to know that Lila Hillman was reading here today. Leilene. Edit that. Can you go back and edit? Okay. Time. This is Frankie is a great songwriter too, and this is one of Frankie's original pieces.
Well, with that kind of introduction, I better get the right song in this thing.
Awesome.
Time go.
This is a poem of mine that is, well, I don't know if it is an older poem. It's a more recent poem, I guess. It was published within the year. But Frankie came up with some really appropriate music for it. This is a bit of a somber piece. I have a number of pieces that are kind of like this. This one's called My Mother's Voice. Matthew, why don't you come up and do your poem, and then we'll do the William Blake poem. Got your poem?
Yeah.
He's got it right here, right here somewhere. Got it right here somewhere right here. So Matthew wrote this cool, different kind of piece today in our little workshop, and it's kind of, you know, a minimalist piece of sorts.
Go ahead, get right in.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Make sure you're right. You're gonna savor each word.
Let's see. See. I call this one, let's see, Fable Maker. So, let's see. Timeless child, swept up
back up here. We told him he could read a poem if he played with us tonight. Now this is a William Blake poem. I did do this one, I'm sure, here with Robert Jones, and maybe I did it with the High Strung too. This is a little different Coyote Monk version. And we're just going to do a couple more, but we have two more people, I think, out there to perform their piece for us. So we'll do London, and then we'll bring a couple people up, then we'll do Louisiana and finish. Okay? So this is a poem called London by William Blake, written in 1794.
Are there copyright issues?
There's definitely no copyright issue with this. Dylan, yes. This, no. I wander through each charted street, near where the charter Thames does flow, and mocking every face I meet, marks of weakness and marks of woe, in every cry of every man, in every infant's cry of fear, in every voice, in every band, the manacles I hear, how the chimney sweeper cries, every blackening church appalls, how the hapless soldier sigh, runs in blood down the palace wall, down the palace wall, down the palace wall, but most through midnight streets I hear how the youthful harlots curse, blast the newborn infant's tear, and blights with plague the marriages, the marriages. Well, I'm going down to London town now, going down, 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 down. Down to London town, will take me to the river, yes, and wash me in the water, take me down to the Thames River, wash me in that dirty water, dirty water, dirty water, they put me in a cab, take me by Hyde Park, down Bayswater Road, yes, past Paddington Station, take me down past Victoria, back up onto that river, that dirty, dirty river, take me up past Waterloo Station, where I can watch the Waterloo sunset in London town, how the chimney sweeper cries, every blackening church appalls, and the hapless soldier sighs, while all that blood runs down the palace walls, run down the palace walls, run down the palace walls, run down the palace walls. Yes, in London town, London town, in London town, in London town, where I've been down so long, it looks like up to me, in a London down so long, it looks like up to me, it looks like up to me, in a London town, in a London town, in a London town, in a London town, in a London town. William Blake. my dear, you come on up here. Well, you come up and then you come up. Like, no, you come on. Because I saw the relief in her eyes, like you saved her life. So. Now remember your key and tell them.
Okay. It is F.
And be right, like we taught you today.
I remember being the younger sister and the baby girl. Are we ready? No?
Yes.
Okay, I'll start over. I remember being the younger sister and the baby girl, having to go to the Girl Scout award ceremony. Mom was my big sister Patty's leader. I remember Dad was there. He had arranged for Patty's troop to go to Culver's Clubhouse, a local children's television program. Dad knew Mr. Culver. There were 20 girls in the troop. I don't remember any of them. They were just 9-year-olds in green beanies. I was a brownie, so I had on a brown beanie. Mom had an aide who helped her, named Ricky. This was a big group, maybe 20 families at a picnic. I don't remember what food was there. Maybe hot dogs, hamburgers, potato chips. I was excited to be included. Going to the TV show, being on TV. I asked to go play at the playground. Was it slides or swings? I don't remember. It took my attention off the award ceremony. When I looked back, everyone was gone. Everyone. Parents, sister, troop. I remember a family asked me what was wrong. I don't remember the family. A man with kids, a man and woman with kids, that's all. I remember they told me that my parents would come and get me. I remember they gave me balloons and candy. I was all smiles when my dad came back. I don't remember if Dad hugged me. Did he? I do remember he used to apologize for leaving me in East Lansing Park when I was 50 years old. I don't remember what kind of candy or what color balloons were given me. I do remember the kindness of a family I did not even know. I don't remember the TV show. I do remember it was Ricky who noticed that I was missing. I don't remember what car we were in, what the Girl Scouts awards were, what was said, or even Mom and Patty at the studio. But I was glad to be back with my family. I'm Mary Cooley.
And our last poet from the day, make sure you clearly say your name. So it goes across Sault Ste. Marie. Yeah, speak a little louder right in the mic. Does the mic need to come up for them a little bit, Frankie?
I don't know.
It's kind of soft out here.
I'm Renee Dreiling.
Wait, what's your key?
Right into your mic, very loud. Loud as you can.
This is called Love Star or Gypsy's Blues.
Yeah.
A&D? A&D? Okay.
I can't eat. I can't sleep. That woman is gone. I've crawled in this hole where it's dark and cold, just missing that woman who's gone. The others, they all stare. They don't care that that woman is gone. They laugh and they gossip and run here and there. They don't miss that woman that's gone. I'm growing weak. Can't stand on my feet. 'Cause that woman is gone. My life is ebbing away. I just can't live this way without that woman that's gone. Now through my hour of darkness, I hear the music of that woman's voice. crawl to her with my last breath, just to be with that woman again. She'll be so sorry she was gone. That woman was my grandmother. The speaker in the poem was my grandmother's cat.
And once again, who are you?
Renee Dreiling.
Renee Dreiling? Renee Dreiling. We're going to finish with a couple of pieces blended together about New Orleans. Ghost. It's a poem from my most recent book, and it's a poem that I actually wrote sitting on Mount Zion in Jerusalem. It's called Evangeline the Ghost. Sitting in Jerusalem, thinking about New Orleans. Under humidity and moss, in the sweat of Evangeline, ghosts slip out from cracks in the sidewalks of Storyville. Together they huddle on Iberville Street with dark secrets of the Mississippi, sliding over levees, swallowing hearts, spirits awash in waves, moving in reverse towards the Gulf. And they will settle to the bottom, salty bones in another middle passage. Humidity's rising, 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 rising up across to America. Shadows hiding our ancestors while broken bodies drift, lost souls drowned again in the old lies of familiar darkness, in the old lies of familiar darkness. Familiar darkness. What's happened down here is the winds have changed. Clouds rolled in from the north and it started to rain. Rained real hard and it rained for a long, long time. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline. River rose all day, river rose all night. Some people got lost in the flood, some people got away alright. Now the river had busted clear down the Plaquemine. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline. Louisiana, oh sweet Louisiana, yeah. They're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, oh my sweet Louisiana, yeah. They're trying to wash us away. They'd like to wash us away. President Coolidge come down on a railroad train. Had a little fat man, had a notepad in his hand. President say, hey fat man, isn't it a damn shame, yeah, what the water has done to the poor crackers land. Louisiana, oh my sweet, oh my sweet, oh my sweet Louisiana. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, oh my sweet Louisiana, yes, yes. wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. One more time, Frankie. Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us all away. That's a Randy Newman poem. And we'll finish with a Dr. John poem. You can never end right without a Dr. John poem. So this is Walk on Gilded Splinters. We'll stay in New Orleans to close the show out.
Let's hear songs in D, remember?
Let's hear it for our Matthew.
Melt your heart like butter, and I